Hi friends, welcome back to Prakhar Talks Sports. I hope all of you have now by now checked my previous video. It was an interview with Eklavya Jagal, India's seven-time national champion in short track ice skating. I went all the way to Dehradun to talk to him. The city at that time was also hosting Asian Trophy in short track ice skating. I got to know about Eklavya Jagal, his life, why he got into short track ice skating. I watched the sport from close quarters, and it was amazing to see a sport that is not really well known in India. I got to learn about the sport more. So, if you are interested into winter sports, if ice and speed is something that really excites you, then please check my conversation with Eklavya Jawal. You will get to learn a lot about a new sport, a sport called short track ice skating. And today I will be talking about one of India's very favorite sport, a sport that we all have played at in our lives at some point of the time. It is still played a lot. If we have free time, we do tend to dwell into this sport. Yes, I'm talking about badminton. And for this and to know about badminton, and for this I have got the opportunity to interview Harsheel Dani. Harsheel is a shuttler. He plays singles, men's singles, and he's an international level player. He has represented India at various international tournaments. And he some of the two most prominent tournaments in which he has represented India is Junior Asian Championship and World Junior Championship. So, and I got to know about Harsheel through his LinkedIn post of him. And I reached out to Harsheel, and Harsheel was gracious enough to spare time to interact with me. So let's get to know Harsheel more, and let's get to know uh, inside about the world of badminton. Although we know badminton, what is happening in badminton, but Harsheel will give us quite a more insights into badminton. So let's get right into the heart of this conversation with Harsheel. So, Harshil, thank you so much for sparing the time for this interview. So, would want to start this interaction by asking, can you take us back to your early days? How did you get to know about badminton, and when did you first start playing badminton?
So technically, my father used to play badminton in
Mm,
his Air India colony, which is in Santa Cruz, Kalina.
mm,
I just used to go there early in the mornings to see him play. And when there used to be a break, then I used to play with him for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes maximum, and that's how I started developing interest.
mm,
And then in 2002, when I was in first grade, that's when I professionally joined badminton coaching in
mm,
Andheri Sports Club under Uday Pawar.
mm,
And that time I just used to play like 1 hour a week.
mm,
But slowly, I started progressing well.
mm.
In that 1 hour only, that became like 2 hours a week, and then 3 hours a week, and then it went on every day, just 1 hour a week, 1 hour every day. And then slowly it became like 2 hours, and then I started getting permissions from the school and stuff like that. So that's how my badminton journey began.
Okay, so what was that one particular moment that inspired you to become a professional badminton player that made you believe that yes, badminton will be your career?
So this is a very, like I would say, a different way of me answering it. So
Mm,
I touch different parameters when it comes to considering sport
mm,
as a career.
mm,
So me, it was I became a under 10 national champion when I was in third grade.
mm,
And then slowly, I started progressing, whether it was at the local tournaments, domestic level, then state level. And by probably when I was in eighth or ninth, I had like couple of medals in the state tournament and all India junior tournament, sub junior tournaments and all. So I was like, how do you say, I was progressing at a very young age,
Mm,
and my family was very supportive at that time.
mm,
Like they spared me with education and stuff like that because in our society education comes first, but they considered my sport first. And even when I was in 10th standard, I had a lot of leniency from my school teachers and my parents and stuff like that. So that's when I thought that I would pursue badminton as a career.
It's very interesting that you say that you had your full support from your family and from your school. And that plays a very important role in if someone has to pursue a career going forward. Okay, so you come from Mumbai, and how easy or tough it was for you to pursue badminton, considering Mumbai lives and breathes cricket. Every nook and corner we see players, young kids, young boys and girls playing cricket. So how tough or easy was it for you to pursue the sport of badminton in Mumbai?
See, I didn't know anything except for badminton that time
Okay.
as a sport.
Mm,
So that was not much of a choice for me or any kind of difficult decision to choose between sport
mm,
because I was progressing well and my love for the sport was such that I didn't care about any other sport.
mm. Okay. So I checked your LinkedIn profile. You said you have kind of trained at Gopichand Academy as well. How was the experience training at Gopichand Academy, and have you got a chance to interact with the legend himself, Gopichand sir? And how was that
Yeah, yeah.
interactions? How
I
were those interactions?
So first time I went in 2013, that was
Mm,
like for a month, which was
mm,
there. I was in the senior national camp.
mm,
And then I had got another opportunity in 2016 in the start.
mm,
I was there 2017 end till I had my first surgery in my ankle.
mm,
And uh, after that also, I've met him a couple of times. I've interacted with him a lot, many times professionally and all. And yeah, I know him very well. Yeah.
mm. Okay, so every athlete faces setbacks. So could you highlight some of the setbacks that you have faced in your career?
For me, my setbacks has been sickness and injury.
Okay.
Sickness, as in, I would say, first, I would say about my injury. First
Mm,
was 2017 when I broke my right ankle.
uh,
Okay, that was also
mm,
while it actually happened in 2016
mm,
when I was actually sparring against Shrikant in his last, what do you say, prep session before he was going to play Olympics, and that's when I twisted my ankle. That I delayed it, like I kept prolonging my injury, and it got aggravated. And in 2017 October, yeah, I got operated, and yeah, I was back within 6 to 7 months of the surgery.
mm,
Then the most difficult setback for me was COVID
okay.
because I was with COVID in 2021
Mm.
and I was like almost on that deathbed
Oh,
because I was in the hospital for like almost 12 days, and then yeah, like it was very severe. Like I almost lost my life. I had flat lungs and stuff like that, and then doctors were also not certain if I would be able to live because 48 hours my SpO2 levels were pretty low, below 70, and yeah, all stuff like that. And then at that time, I was like on remdesivir, steroids, paracetamols, and whatnot. And yeah, that was difficult for me. And next setback was in 2024, the month of Jan, when I twisted my right ankle just 2 days before I was traveling to Sri Lanka for the tournament.
okay.
And yeah, then I made a comeback in the month of October.
Okay, so couple of bad, nasty injuries, and as you said, COVID, that it almost
I
took your
just had
life.
two injuries. I just had two injuries. That's it in my career span.
So two injuries, along with the most severe thing that you faced was the COVID.
Yeah,
And
that was COVID. Yeah, it took a long time to recover. Almost a year and a half.
okay, so but still you it was through your determination and persistence that you were able to
Yeah.
make a comeback, and you are playing and playing to your full strength. So that's really commendable.
Yeah.
So you have represented India in various international tournaments. What does wearing the Indian jersey means to you, and playing for India? What does it mean to you?
In the start, I didn't know about it much, to be very
Okay.
honest, because I
Yes.
played first in 2011. Yeah, 2011 I played,
Mm,
but I realized that in 2012 when I
mm,
played the World Junior Championship, that's when I realized the real value of representing India.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So badminton is a very physically and mentally demanding sport. How do you prepare yourself? And is there any particular procedure that you follow? Your particular mantra that you follow, that you are always at top of your game?
See, I'm never at top of my game, and no athletes are at top of their game. That is a hard myth of everybody that everyone is at the top of their game. It is the
Interesting.
matter of that day,
Mm,
because everyone, if I am working hard, the other person is also working hard side by
mm,
side.
mm,
So it's absolutely a wrong myth that obviously there is upper edge if you have a certain level of skill sets or your certain
mm,
specialty or something like that. But for me, yeah, I like to train uh 2 sessions a day.
mm,
It's my SNC,
mm,
and I do follow it up till the last day of the tournament. Like I don't cut down the loads and anything like that. So that's one of the things. And yeah, post injury things have changed a bit, like in terms of loading.
mm,
So I need to keep myself really motivated and in shape. I cannot be out of shape because yeah, because I have other things to take care, like my ankle. I need to take care of my ankle a lot.
mm. So when you train, how does your typical training day looks like? What time you get up? When do you hit the gym? When do you go to the court? What does your typical training day looks like?
So for me, I wake up by 6:10, 6:15. My
Mm,
training starts at 7:15, so I be there by 6:50, like always 15 minutes early
mm,
to my other routine and all. That goes around till 9, and the second session starts at 11, which goes around till 1. Then I have 4 hours of break where I eat my food, sleep for a while, shower, get fresh, and then my gym starts by around 5. There also I reach like around 10 minutes before, where I do my warm up and stuff like that. And by sharp 5 I start, and the gym session is like 5 to 6 or 6:15 max.
mm.
That's
No. Okay.
that around is a week.
And for how long you train on court? That's you getting up, warming up, hitting the gym, and for how long you take the court?
So on court badminton is close to 4 hours.
Okay.
On court badminton is up close to 4 hours, and gym is around 1 hour, 1 hour 15 minutes.
Mm,
So the work for me will be like total accumulated 45 minutes,
mm,
which is like 15 minutes of my pre-work before every session, and 15 minutes of my pre-work before I start my gym.
mm. So you told about your the tough phase of your career a couple of questions back. So when you were going through your tough phase, what you used to tell yourself to keep yourself motivated that your time will come and you will get back to the court. So how do you keep? Every athlete tells himself or herself something to get themselves motivated so that motivation level don't go down. So what you tell yourself so that
It's not
keep them
it's not you, just it is the people who are around you keeps you motivated. Most
okay?
important.
Wow.
It's your support system. For me, it was my wife who was
Mm,
actually there with me in COVID,
mm,
in and out during my COVID phase and my surgery. My
mm.
parents and my sister, my grandparents, and yeah, that's it. So they were the people who never lost hopes in me. So they are seeing them motivated, seeing them, pushing me. That was my self motivation, and yes, I knew that, that I had something left in me. So, it's not the time to give up now, because Obviously, as an athlete, when you have faced too much of bad time, whether
Mm.
it's in terms of health or whether it's in terms of injury, everybody gets a second thought, and that's human nature.
Yes.
But at that time, you just have to think about the hard work you have done
Mm.
and practically think rather than being more emotional or anything, and
Mm.
see how serious the injury is or the sickness is, if I can make any recovery, if I will be able to push it back or no. But yeah, COVID was different and my surgery was different. During my surgery, also, I had given it a thought whether I should quit or no. But after talking to my physios and surgeon and everybody, they were like, it can be done correctly. If it's done correctly, you can always make a stronger comeback and be much better in shape and condition than the previous version. So yeah, that was one of the key motivations for me.
It's interesting that we see a player perform, but it is the people around them that helps the player to perform, to perform to his or her very best. So people should know that it is a complete team, complete unit. It is a their loved ones, their people who are they are close to. They are also investing as much of efforts in the player as the player is investing in himself or himself. So quite an interesting thought there. So what would you say is the has been the highlight of your career so far? Yeah, for over 11, 12 years, you have been playing badminton at the highest level. So what's your peak or what is the your career highlight?
My career highlight started from 2012. So
Okay.
2012 was a good year for me.
Hmm.
Then came 2014.
Hmm.
Then a good span between 2016 to 2017 where I performed in major tournaments.
Hmm.
Then 2018 just then actually in 2018 end I played like around four international tournaments out of which I got medals in three. In 2019 I had one international medal, plus I was in the PBL, and I had a good performance. I had two international medals, plus I had a national championship medal.
Hmm.
Then came COVID 2020. Then till 2022, I was like just recovering in the whole recovery phase. And 2023, when I started playing, I got my first medal in the national championship. And then I got a medal in one international, then in a super BWF Super 100 level. Then I
Hmm.
got two national games and stuff like that. So yeah, these are like,
Some of the career highlights. Okay.
yeah.
So if I were to ask you who are your favorite players from the world of sports or which athletes have inspired you the most, what would your answer be?
There is only one athlete who has inspired me. That's Lindan.
Okay.
Lindan.
The great
Yeah,
Chinese legend. Hmm.
that's only.
So you have taken a lot of inspiration from him. Okay, so
Yeah.
came across your LinkedIn post where you mentioned that you are asking for people from the world of sports to come and back you. So at this stage of your career, what kind of support are you seeking?
So for me right now, the most important is a financial sponsorship,
Hmm.
because during my injury, that's
Hmm.
when I lost all my sponsors. Like I did have a sponsor.
Yes.
It wasn't I didn't I had a sponsor in 2023,
Hmm.
22, 23. I did have a sponsor from
Hmm.
2000 from 2024, probably June till now. I don't have a sponsor, and this is the time where if I need to make a comeback, if I need to perform, get my world ranking higher, you need to
Hmm.
invest a lot of money.
Hmm.
And currently, I'm insufficient of funds to go and participate in international tournaments. So that's why I'm seeking for some kind of monetary help from institutions or some sports lovers or anything who can come forward and help me sponsor, like have some faith in me and trust me so that I
Hmm.
can reach ahead.
Okay, in the same post, you have also mentioned that you are targeting LA 2028. So,
Yeah.
which is the Olympics 3 years down the line. So, if you do get a chance to represent India at the 2028 LA Olympics, personally, what would that mean to you?
So every athlete has dreamt about something in their life.
Yes.
So for me, it has always been an Olympic medal and a world championship medal for
Mm,
me. Both the medals are really important to me in my life.
Mm,
And uh, yeah, so it would be really amazing if I could make it up to there.
Okay. You have been playing badminton for close to 14 years now. So, what has the sport of badminton taught you? Some life lessons that you weren't aware about, you did not know as a child, but playing badminton for over a decade. So, what have been your learnings?
Grit, hard work, perseverance, and never give up.
That's really beautifully said in 4 words. So, could you repeat? That's great. Hard work,
Hard
persevere,
perseverance and
never give
grit,
up.
hard work, never give up.
And never give it. That's so well said. So, what are your, if I were to ask, what are your short-term goals and what are your long-term goals?
So long term has been, I'm just targeting 2028. But
Hmm.
for me, like I break my route from now till December in very short term goals. So
Hmm.
I've enrolled in four international tournaments,
Hmm.
and I need to seal by the end of by next year or something like that. I
Hmm.
need to get into top 75. That's
Hmm.
26,
Hmm.
and slowly and top 75 in the world by probably August or September, depending on the number of tournaments I play, and then you know how I perform and stuff like that. Because that's how calculated I have to be when it comes to decision making during for the tournaments. And then from August till March, that's what I'm targeting to get into like top 40 or something like that. That's when, in the month of in the year of 2027, the race to Olympics will start.
Hmm.
Uh, That's how I've planned. But let's see.
Hmm. It's fascinating to know that you have like really chalked your timeline that by the end of this year, by the end of the next year, and that is how that is how the athletes should target, and that is how I think they measure themselves, measure their progress. Okay,
Exactly.
so if I were to ask, how can India improve in badminton? What would your answer be? Where is badminton in India struggling, and how can badminton? Yes, India loves playing badminton, but if there are few areas which needs to be addressed so that India can really become one of the top nations in badminton, what would those areas needs to be addressed?
Mindset of the coaches.
Okay. Could you elaborate that? Both mindset of
So
coaches?
uh, when we were kids,
Yeah.
we coaches had that grit and
Mm,
hard work, dedication
mm,
to someone a champion.
mm.
Nowadays, what is the case in India is coaching has become more commercial.
Okay.
Many coaches are open. They just it's become more of a money making business than producing players, where people
Okay.
don't understand. If the player performs, the coach's name will also go high, or the academy
Mm,
name also.
mm,
So one is that most important, and second is the mindset of the player,
mm.
mindset of the parents also. Most
Okay.
importantly, where they also encourage their child to pursue any sport, just not badminton, but
Mm,
any sport.
mm,
If they're excelling, then push them to their level max, how much
mm,
ever they can, whether it's their financial benefit, whether it's financial or whether it's any kind of other support they can provide, and then taking a judgment before without knowing the capability or the talent of the person.
It's so a more holistic, a more support system. If I can summarize your answer from the coaching side, and the coaches should back the players to the hilt and not look for their commercial benefits
Yeah,
in a player's success, and also parents should have enough faith in the kids. If they are playing badminton, then they should they should keep backing them, believing that yes, the kids time will come to shine. And those are the two or three things that you, in your opinion. Okay,
yeah.
beyond badminton, India is striving hard to become a sporting nation. So what are the other key areas that you think can India improve to become a proper sporting powerhouse?
Okay, this is the first time I'm hearing this question.
Yeah, but as a player, you would have with your travels to other countries, interaction with players from beyond badminton? What do you
I feel
think?
they should have a proper infrastructure, like I would say,
Hmm.
for all sport under one roof,
Hmm.
where it's like a national training center
Hmm.
where every sport play is played under one in one compound, we can say, in a
Hmm.
specific area, which
Hmm.
can be allotted by the government or any sporting authority,
Hmm.
and athletes train together. Because now what is happening, like everybody trains individually,
Hmm.
and only when there is a camp or some tournament coming up, everybody then combines together and then train and stuff like that. That's probably one of my opinions.
Hmm.
Because yeah,
Okay, so better infrastructure and where athletes from various sports can come together and train under one roof, more high performance centers which can help
four or
athletes.
five performance centers where they have good coaching facility, sparring facility,
Hmm.
and like
Recovery
how
facilities.
and physios and everything working under one roof. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, so to wrap up this conversation interview, if Harshil wanted to send out a message to young girls and boys who want to pursue badminton or any sport, what would your message be?
Just follow your heart.
Hmm.
Just follow your heart, because for me, I always felt that more than brain, it's your heart who gives, which needs to be very strong. If you love something, just try to pursue it, and have the never give up attitude, and be realistic in life, most
Hmm.
importantly, and just enjoy whichever sport,
Hmm.
whether a girl or is playing, and just give 100% heart and soul into the sport. If person needs an output,
Hmm.
the input has to be pure.
Hmm. Hmm. So good on a very we are ending this conversation on a very good note that people need to learn to know to follow their heart and but at times they do get disheartened and then they give up on their dreams. It is and as you said, we have the sport has taught you to be persistent and to never give up. So yes, to follow your heart and to never give up on your dreams and success will find you. Rather than you finding success, success will find
Yeah.
you. So thank you, Harshil. Thank you so much for sparing the time, and I wish you all the best. You have been an inspiration, and we hope to see you at the 2028 LA Olympics. And as you said, it is one of your dream. It will be one of your dreams come true. One of the many dreams that you have had as a child. So, and it will be a dream come true. So, thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Nice talking to you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye.
So that was my conversation with Harshil. I hope you liked the conversation. Harshil gave some really good insights into his life, into the world of badminton. And yes, it was always my aim to talk to a shuttler. Badminton is really followed. We all love badminton. So, and badminton is a sport that has given India quite a lot of success in past decade or so. So, talking to a badminton player was always an aim of mine to feature a badminton player on my YouTube channel. So yes, and through Harshil, I managed to do that. How are you finding my conversations with athletes? Please do let me know. Please follow my channel, Prakhar Talks Sports. Like it, subscribe to my channel. Please give me your honest feedbacks in the comment section below. And yes, keep checking this space for more such interesting stories from sports. Thank you.